Aries, Leo, Sag. This is for the month of May 2022. I hope all is well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. That way you will get the messages when I post. If you need a personal, my information is in the box below. I use a lot of cards for this particular type of reading, so I started getting them out earlier. Else I'd have been here all day, and you'd have been messing around, because I know you ain't got no patience. But at any rate, we got 3 rows and 3 columns. So here's the rows, right? And then we got 3 columns. So this row deals with your private life, what's going on in your personal feelings, your personal emotions, life. This represents your career, money, and finance. This one represents your love life, your social life, and your family life. All right? So I'm just getting clarifiers out for you here. But I hope all is well with everybody. Hope you guys are doing as well as expected with all of these energies that we're in the midst of. Make sure you check out the community tab. I keep you abreast of what's going on with the planetary alignments. Make sure you check out your Pluto and retrograde reading. Make sure you check out your Taurus North Node reading. All right, I'm about to do the Scorpio South Node reading for you all. And then I'm going to also do your individual North Node readings. North Node, South Node readings. So stay abreast with that. Make sure, again, you subscribe to the channel. That way you know when I put those up, so you can check them out as soon as they come out. Where's my Uno deck at? Uno deck, Uno deck, Uno deck. It's probably right in my face if it jumped up and smacked me. That's all I'm looking for, and then we could get into it. Where the hell did I just had the damn deck in my face? How in the hell did it just disappear on me? Oh, here it is, right, like I said, right in my face, right here. Lord. All right. So let's talk about we talked about the columns. Let's talk about the rows. Dropping cards. The first row is the current situation. The middle row is the challenge you're facing in those situations. And the bottom row is the possible solution to quell that challenge. All right, so let me get these 3 cards out, and we will get into this. I'm not using a whole lot of tarot. I don't think there's any tarot here. Unless I clarify, I'll clarify with tarot, but none of these decks are tarot. All right, so I'll show you the cards though, so you can see. All right, there we go. Now, what's going on in your personal life? So the energies we got are, this is the energy of the dreaming Johnny. The energies we're dealing with, if you see in the corners of the card, you have the sign of, the symbol for the sign of Gemini, the symbol for the sign of Aquarius. At the bottom corners, you have the symbol for Mercury, which rules Gemini, and you have the symbol for Uranus, which rules Aquarius. All right? And what we have clarifying that is the hope energy. The challenge in the situation, the challenge is being happy. All right? And then we have the energy of the clouds. Now, the possible solution to this situation is to tap into your Virgo energy. All right? With the Ace of Pentacles energy in reverse. All right, so let's see what we got going on with this. So, this deck here, this represents what's going on in your private life. So this is Dreaming Johnny. Let me pull up the definition because I don't know these all yet, but I will soon enough. This is an astrology deck. It's called the Symbolon. In case anybody wants to know the Symbolon deck, it's an astrology deck. So 79. So Dreaming Johnny. So this is what's going on in your private life, in your personal life. All right. So it says here that this is a dream dancer, reaching for the stars, stumbling, the Freudian slip, recklessness, the free thinker, insignificant cause, and momentous effect. It says you are neglecting something you want to walk. Okay, you're neglecting something. You want to walk before you can crawl. You have disturbed the natural flow of events, and now your rash and hasty actions have led you to the edge of, I can't see what that word is. Now, it says a piece of the path is missing between the first step and the third. You want to pluck success out of thin air without going through the effort of taking one step at a time. Now you are literally suspended in thin air. Okay, so it's clarified with hope. Okay, so some of y'all are jumping to conclusions about something. Okay, you want something, and this is that fire energy because we all got it in our chart. I got, I got it all too, right? So this is about jumping too soon, doing something too quick, jumping to conclusions, um, crawling before you walking. That's what it described here. The challenge is being happy, right? So for some of you, you're trying to get to happy. So maybe that's why you're jumping to conclusions about things because you're maybe in a situation where you're just not happy. We had that clarified with the clouds. Yeah, you're trying to get rid of the cloudy, the feeling that you have. Let's see what this environment, as far as clouds, is representing. I mean, it could be just self-explanatory, but I want to make sure I read it out of the book. Yeah, so a shift. So the clouds represent shift, transform, and adapt. Yeah, so you're trying to shift, transform, and adapt to be happy. So some of you are not in a situation where you're happy. You're not getting the results that you want, or you're not getting them. What it is you're not getting them quick enough. And so you're trying to, okay, it could be that you're in a healing process for some of you. Maybe something happened and you're in the stages of healing, you're going through a transformation, and you're trying to hurry up and get to that happy place. So you're skipping crucial steps that you would need in order to heal properly. Because what happens is if you rush it, it's going to come back and you're going to have to deal with it again. That's the ill part about it. So it's hard to tell someone when they're in grief or when they're sad or they're frustrated or angry not to do something about it so quickly, but to take their time. I feel like what's going on is you may be, if you're frustrated, for some of you, you could be acting out of emotion. So you may want to just wait until you calm down first and then take action, because therefore you won't be in a rush, you won't be hasty, and you won't skip some crucial steps that you might need to take, because depending on what steps you take and what steps you skip, you may have to go back and do this shit all over again. So it could be a waste of time, energy, and effort, and that's going to make you even more frustrated. So what the universe wants you to do in reference to resolving this is tap into the Virgo energy. Take your time. Be methodical. Dot all your I's and cross all your T's. That's what the Virgo energy is all about. And it's all about the alchemy. The alchemy. The right place at the right time. The right amount of energy at the right time. Right? So that with the Ace of Pentacles energy in reverse, you don't waste money. You don't waste your time. Okay? So for some of you, slow down so you don't waste your time. Slow down so you don't waste your money. Slow down so you don't waste your energy. Okay? It's very important. Because whatever it is that you're doing, you're gonna waste. It's gonna be a problem. Let me clarify that and see what that's gonna be about. Let's use this deck. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, I mean, I feel like it could be, you got to be, okay, yeah, here's the Six of Cups. Because for some of you, you're going to have to start all over. You're going to have to go back to the past and start all over again. So you know what this is. I don't, okay? But whatever it is that you're jumping into, because this is Gemini Aquarius energy, so your head's in the clouds about something. You're hoping and wishing on something. So whatever it is you're hoping and wishing to get done and you're frustrated about it, you're not happy. That's what they're talking about, okay? So it may be easier than done, maybe easier said than done, but you really want to slow down so you don't have to waste money and repeat yourself. Now, let's talk about what's going on with your career, money, and finance. So we have the cards called, this is the Fortuna card. Okay, I like that card. That's what's up. We have that clarified with the gift. Ooh, shit. Okay, let's see what we got going on with your career, money, and finance, baby. The challenge is trust. All right, so there's something that you don't trust. There's something that's not, it don't feel right to you. And then we have the wine card. Okay. The possible solution to this is to implement the fourth house energy, which is Cancerian energy. And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse. All right, so that's that Leo energy. So let's see what we got going on in reference to this. So let's take a look at this Fortuna card, because I was looking through this deck, and this is a dope card to have. And then you got that on top of gift. So some of y'all might be getting a new job, a new position, some more money. Okay, I don't know if you're getting a loan for your business, but it looks good. It looks good over here, whatever it is. But let's see what this card says. Yeah, that's what's up. All right. Oh, okay. I'm way. Forgive me, y'all. The writing is so damn small, and I got my glasses on. Don't make no damn sense. All right, but don't worry. This is good, so it's worth the wait. Okay, here we go. Fortuna. Yeah. So this card is this Leo energy and Sagittarius. So shout out to my Leos and Sagittarius. This goddess of fire. All right. So the Leo energy, the Sagittarius energy. Leo is ruled by the sun, and Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. So this talks about luck, spiritual depth, tolerance, reaching for the stars, seeking admiration, optimism, inner healer, and trust. Now it says you suffer from a serious lack of trust deep within you. You have lost your optimism and don't trust your own insights anymore. Your ego no longer needs or no longer heeds the omnipresent inner healer. The bridge to religio has been destroyed. The process could lead to megalomania. Okay, so this is an energy of, in the positive sense, this is an energy of good luck and good fortune, okay? Because this is what I'm getting from this. And then it's because of your spiritual gifts. So for some of you, you're making money from your spiritual gifts, okay? You're doing your damn thing. For others of you, I feel like it's a job, because we're dealing with career, money, and finance. So shout out to all of y'all who are making money using your spiritual gifts, all right? If you ain't seeing that money coming in, it's coming, okay? This is beautiful energy here. You ain't got nothing to worry about. It's coming, all right? For others of you, if this is not about a spiritual gift, this is just about luck and fortune coming towards you. Like I said, it could be a job opportunity you may have applied for. You're going to get that. It could be some money coming towards you. You got some money coming in through career, money, and finance. You're going to get that, okay? Now, the challenge is trusting and the wine energy. So let me look up and see what the wine energy is about. This is colors. Okay, so it's a wine color, so it represents colors. All right, so this little deck is the BuzzFeed Oracle deck for those of you who are interested in that. All right, so let's see, wine. So the challenge is trust, and then we have wine, happy, pleasant, and social. So I feel like, okay, so trust talks about reliant, interdependence, and then certain. And then you got to tap into the fourth house energy with the Six of Wands energy in reverse. Okay, so I feel like what's going to happen is you're coming into, like I said, you're going to come into some money, or you're going to come into a position where you're going to get notoriety, fame, okay, or people know you, you're doing well, or you're going to be, okay? And what's going to happen is you got to be careful of the people who come around you once you get into that successful situation. Or you're going to be drawing people towards you because of that. And you got to be careful who you trust, okay? It's nothing wrong with being happy, pleasant, and social with people, but be careful of people who are being happy, pleasant, and social with you, since your status has changed, since your situation has changed. Basically, you can't trust everybody coming at you. So be careful. And the resolution to this is the fourth house energy. So this is your intuitive abilities. So I feel like with this fourth house energy, trust what you know. Okay, keep your personal life and your personal situation to yourself. People don't need to know everything about you and what you got going on, and be careful who you share and confide in, right? Because with the Six of Wands energy in reverse clarifying that, it's going to put you in a position where you have people who are jealous of you, jealous and envious of you, and they don't want to see you win, okay? But you got win. You already a winner, boo boo. All right. So now that you're a winner, you're gonna have to conduct yourself like one. And unfortunately, as a winner, you can't deal with everybody. You are going to have to cut people off. You're going to have to put people at a distance, even if you're a healer, right? You can't be socializing with everybody that you like. For example, say you do tarot card readings, you can't be friendly and socializing with everybody. This is your business. You handle it as your business and you keep it moving. You're gonna have people who are gonna try to push that envelope. They're gonna want to have a conversation with you. They're gonna want to drain you, and if you allow them, they're gonna drain you of your damn energy, right? So you have to you gotta pump the brakes. Like, look, I don't mind, communicating with you, and I appreciate that you enjoy the channel and you like my personality, but you have to, do what you need to do to make sure that these people know that they can't just be bugging you every 5 minutes for some bullshit. You done gave them a reading, you gave them a thorough explanation, and they want to keep hitting you back, asking you about, well, what about, well, what about that? Well, what about, listen, if you want another reading, I'll be glad to give you another reading. Let me know the questions you have, and then here's the rate for that reading. You know what I'm saying? I remember one person, I did a reading for this woman, and she was like, "Can I call you?" And I'm like, "Sure. Here's my rates." I ain't hear back from her. So, you got to be careful, because people, what they'll do is they'll just drain your damn energy. And, for my tarot card readers, you know what time it is. You know how these people get down. And not everybody is like that. I'm just saying there's certain ones, and you know what it is. Now, for those of you in the work environment, you just have to be careful. Because you got a lot of haters at the work environment who straight hating on you privately behind your back. They celebrate you and be up in your face, right? But behind your back, behind closed doors, they hating on you. They all hate. It's all of them. There's a few of them that get together, especially if it's at the job. They talking shit about you. They don't like you. They mad because you got this position. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, do what you do, boo boo. Don't worry about them. Just watch who you talk to and watch who you trust, because there's a lot of them. They full of shit. Now, moving on to your love life, your family life, and your social life. All right. So we got the card called Mnemosyne. Let me tell you how this is spelled. It starts with M as in Mary, N as in nephew, E, M as in Mary, O, S, Y, N, E. Mnemosyne. Okay? We have that clarified with the peacock energy. This row here represents your love life, your family life, and your social life. The challenge in the situation is disappointment and sunrise. So we're gonna see what that's about. And what you want to do to resolve this is tap into your fifth house energy. All right. A lot of fire in this reading. I like this. All right. You're gonna tap into your fifth house energy, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right. So let's take a look and see what this Mnemosyne card is all about. Page 43. I can't even, like I said, this writing is so damn small. I'm gonna have to go get me a magnifying glass. And I got my glasses on. My Al Rokers. Okay? But anyway. So Mnemosyne. This is, again, what's going on in your family life, your love life, your social life. So this card represents the energy of Cancer, which is ruled by Moon, and Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. Right? So it says memory, therapy, insight into the soul, personal truth, the muses. Now this card, it says the water of Lely flows through your soul, leaving leaving no chance to remember. You deny the healer within you and suffer from a spell of forgetting. Daylight fades around you, but Mnemosyne would like to make contact with you, let you know that your problems can only be solved by remembering. Okay, so this has to do with selective memory or not remembering something. Okay, your dreams. So for some of you, write down what you remember out of your dream. This is what I do. Sometimes I don't remember the whole dream. Sometimes I do. What you really want to remember, if you can, is how it made you feel. Sometimes it's not even a matter of who's in the dream. Sometimes it is. It depends. But if you can't remember a whole lot about your dream, just remember how it made you feel. Were you happy when you woke up? Were you crying when you woke up? Were you happy when you woke up? Were you excited when you woke up? Because that energy has to do with what's going on in your waking life. So if you woke up angry, what's going on in your waking life? That are you repressing some type of feelings, and it's going to actually result in anger if you don't get it out? Like, is there something you want to say to somebody that you ain't say? I know fire signs ain't got no problem with that. Not all of y'all anyway. um, and I want to shout out, what's her name, Mona, if she's watching. Mona was in the comments and she was like, not all Leos want attention. Shout out to you, Mona, because you're right. Because there's like Saturn in Leo, and I made a comment about that. That was in the Leo reading that I did. So shout out to Mona for bringing that up. If you watch, and peace out to you, Mona. So this Nemesis card, for some of you, you got to write down your dreams, whatever you remember. Try to write down how you feel, because that's going to help you, right? If you woke up afraid, what's going on in your waking life that you're afraid to face? What is it that you're afraid to conquer, or that's pressing that you have to make a decision? And then we have that clarified with the howdiness. Okay, so somebody's got their nose up in the air about something. Somebody forgot where they came from, or forgot what was going on, and walking around with their nose up in the air. That's for some of y'all. The challenge is you may be disappointed in a situation, so maybe you're acting like you don't remember because it's disappointing to remember. Okay, with the sunrise energy here, yeah. So I feel like somebody's acting as if they don't remember or recall what went down, because it could be painful to remember it. But let's take a look and see what this sunrise is all about here, because that's going to give us some indication of what it is that was disappointing. What's this environment? Okay. So sunrise. So sunrise talks about start, begin, and activate. Okay, so something didn't begin. Something didn't start, or you got off to a start and it didn't finish. Okay? The universe is saying, as far as resolving that, you want to tap into your fifth house energy, right? Because once you tap into what you need to do is tap into your fifth house energy and turn this into a lucrative situation. So for some of you, there could have been, um, like a lot of us, a lot of people went through a situation here with COVID. They had businesses, and their businesses were thriving, or they were growing, and then COVID hit and the business plummeted. So some of you, it's like, okay, you have to deal with that. But some of you are not looking back at, okay, well, what can I do to make my business, what do they call it, pandemic proof moving forward? So for some of you, that could be the case. But for others of you, it could be that there's some type of failed project or failed situation here that you're not owning up to, as far as the part that you played in it. And the universe is telling you, once you own up to the part you played in it, you could start again, tap into your creative energy, and it could be very lucrative for you. But for some of you, you have to stay the course. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who stays the course. She don't give up, she don't quit, she grind day and night. So some of you just got to put that energy and effort into it. Maybe this is what was going on. Maybe you didn't put that energy and effort into it, or maybe you didn't feel you had to, or maybe you didn't know that's what you had to do, or maybe at that time you didn't have what it took, right? So as a result, you got that disappointment. It didn't work out, right? And so with the sunrise energy, you have to start over. So I think this has a lot to do with what's going on over here. Like I said, for some of y'all jumped into something too quickly. It could have been a business endeavor. You jumped into it too quickly. You went from A to B. You went from A to C without even tapping into B, right? Because you're trying to hurry up and get that success that you want. But the thing is you gotta have to put in the work with the Queen of Pentacles. You gotta put in that work. It's one thing to have a talent, right, and a natural gift, because this is what the this is what the fifth house is all about. Your natural gifts, your natural talents. It's one thing to have a natural gift and a natural talent, but you have to be business wise. You have to operate in a business sense. Like, you have to get organized and structured. That's the Queen of Pentacle energy, right? Everything has to be, that's Capricorn energy. Restrictions, order, routine, taking the initiative to be the boss. It costs to be the boss. And so I feel like here, maybe some of you didn't realize what that cost was. But and as a result, business may have slowed down or it may have stopped. And that's okay, because a lot of business owners, that happens to. A lot of us fall down and bust our ass a couple times before things get going again. Very few people are lucky to just, be able to just come right off the cuff and just be, stable 100%. A lot of us business owners, we had to stumble and bust our ass and close doors one or two or three times, okay, before we got it right. And so the universe is telling you, don't be disappointed. That happens. Don't be in your ego about it. And don't be too proud to admit that something happened. Um, this is an energy of someone hiding what really happened. Not accepting the fact that there were some mistakes that were made and shit happens, right? But the universe is telling you, you good. You just gotta put in the work. You got the talent. You got the skills. You got the creativity. You just have to make it work for the long haul, and that's gonna take some work, okay? So that's beautiful energy. I like that. All right. So let's see what we're talking about with divine timing. Divine timing for my goddesses of fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. All right. So let's see what we got going on. We got November that showed up first. So that could be last November. Of course, this could be this coming November. Or it could have been a year ago, November. Okay. Could have been Christmas, a year ago Christmas. Or this coming Christmas. All right. And then we have in the mornings. So like I said, for some of you, it's about your dreams too. Remembering your dreams. Some of you, when we get disappointed at sunrise, the challenges is you get disappointed because you don't remember everything. I feel like with this fifth house energy here and this Queen of Pentacle, like I said, I feel like, the energy comes to you, but you forget it because you don't take the time to write it down. So I feel like you just need to write down what you do remember, okay? Don't worry about not remembering every single detail. Write down what you do remember, and most importantly, write down what you felt, all right? And you can go from there. And as you document, you may have a couple of dreams throughout the month, and then at the end of the month, you look back at it. Maybe you do some meditation and just meditate on that energy, and maybe something will come to you, some message that you need to get, all right? That's how you do it. You're not always going to have 100% of the information from every single dream. But just write down what you got, and then at the end of the month or at the end of the 2 week period, sit down, meditate on that energy, think about what you remember that night you woke up, that morning you woke up, versus 2 weeks from now, what do you remember about it? Maybe something happened and it jarred your memory about that, so that's why you want to write it down and then go back and reflect. So let's see what we got going on with money. So now, as far as what you're going to be spending besides your regular expenses, we'll see what that'll be. And what extra money do you have coming in besides your regular income? Let's see what we got going on, fire signs. Oh God, that's too many cards. That's too many. I was going to read them all, but nah, that's too many. We just need 3, boo-boo. Some of y'all got some money coming in, so, or a new position coming in, or you get back on the horse, with your business, and you're going to be good. All right. Yeah, somebody coming to borrow some money. Maybe you need to borrow money for your business. Maybe that's the case. Okay. Maybe some of you got denied for a loan, or some of you you got a loan and then things didn't work out with the business, so you have to start over again. It could be that. Boys and girls night out, so hanging out with your homeboys or your homegirls. And then we got birthday and anniversary. Who got this? Earth signs got this. So maybe you hanging out with your Taurus friends. It's Taurus season right now. They're celebrating their birthday. Going out with your homegirls, her birthday. Right? Or your homeboy is his birthday. He's a Taurus. She's a Taurus. All right? So let's see what we got with, let's see what about love. Whether you are in a situationship, having one night stands, or whether you were married for 20 years and got great grands. Let's see what we got. So there's somebody who's feeling remorse for the way that they treated you. Okay? You could be feeling that way too. Somebody's giving too much in a situation. It's one-sided. Okay? There's no balance in this relationship, whatever balance it is. Or whatever situation is going on. Whatever type of relationship it is. So some of you need to go and chill by yourself. Get your head right, get your head back in the game. But whatever you're involved in that's not making any sense or is frustrating you, step away from it and recharge. You know, some of you need to go out into nature. You know, that might do you good. Go out and get you some sun, since you're a fire sign. You know what I'm saying? If you can't be out in the sun long, you know, just get you, see if you can get you 30 seconds. I mean, some people, you know, they're fair skinned and they can't be out in the sun too long, you know, but try to get you a little something, you know, especially if you got heavy fire in your chart, you know. Some people do sun gazing. Some people just go out. Okay, I'm gonna walk across the street. I ain't gonna put no sunblock on. You know, some people sit out in the out in the sun. But yeah, the sun is good for you. All right. Let's get this deck. Let's get some advice from this deck, and we'll wrap up your reading here. Oh wait. Let me get you a self-care card. Get you a self-care card. All right, boo. So this says risk. Okay, this is what I was talking about with this energy here. All right, so some of y'all got something going on here, and all you got to do is take that risk. All right, you got a lot of Sagittarius and fire energy here. So it says take a chance. Okay, every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growing. This is what I was talking about right here too. So the universe got your back, babe. You just got to get out there and just be like, you know what? Okay, I learned. I went through my shit. I did what I had to do. It is what it is. But let me get up here and turn it up now. Okay? Learn from your mistakes and move on. Right? Don't dwell in the negative. And don't be ashamed. Alright? Some of the most prominent leaders have had opposition thrown at them before they became well known, or before they became an expert in their area or their industry. So just look at it as, okay, you paying your dues. You feel me? Some of you don't want to pay your dues. That's what's going on here. You're trying to jump too quick. And that's why you have to backtrack. Or some of you are about to do that. So don't do that, please. All right, let's see what this is about. A leg up. Was somebody coming to borrow some money? Didn't I just see that? Now, either somebody's coming to borrow some money or you might need some money. For some of you, maybe there was a business venture that you had and you lost all your money, you know, investing. That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've been through that too. All right. But, you know, it's all about looking at, okay, what did I do and what do I need to do? And just being humble and keeping it 100 with yourself. You could tell everybody else everything all day. Oh, no. You know, had some problems with the bank, but deep down inside, you know, you was misspending, right? But you could tell people whatever they want, but be real with yourself, because you're talking to your higher self, okay? And your higher self is like, okay, I understand what you're saying, so now let me pave the way for you to do it right, because you recognized and understood what you did that needed to change. If you ain't real with your higher self, they're not gonna pave, the universe is not gonna pave the way for you to make it right again. You gotta get real with yourself, all right? So that's what I got for my goddesses of fire. Aries, Leo, Sag, thank you so much for checking out the readings. I appreciate your love and support. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. All right. Make sure you check the whatever playlist of the sign that you like to check out for the readings that I've done already for the month. Okay. Taurus North Node is done. Pluto in retrograde is done. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. South Node and Scorpio's coming. And then your true North Nodes are coming as well. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for checking out the video. And stay in your goddess energy. Later.